Yes.
And how can I help you?
Can you tell me what the capture date and time, please, was of that? The conveyance which took place, I believe, about 2008.
There wouldn't have been a conveyance in 2008 because...
Oh, sorry. Whatever the capture time was for the remortgage, I should say.
Bear with me 1 second. You want the actual time that this was captured?
Oh, yes, please, yes.
Might take a little while to go back and find it. Can I ask you why you need that?
Just doing some research on my property.
Right. What you're going to need to do then, bear with me 1 sec, and it was from 2008.
That's correct, yes.
And was it the application to register a mortgage in favour of, was it Barclays?
That's correct, yes.
Right, so that will be the current edition of the register. What you'll need to do is get an office copy of your register, or get a copy of your register, and it will show you the date and the time on there. We can't give you the information over the phone. Do you have...
Can I ask why you can't give the information over?
We can't. We're sorry. I'm sorry. No, we can't.
Well, that's not an explanation. You're meant to be public servants. What's the problem?
There isn't a problem. It's just to get the information that you need, you'll need to get a copy of your register.
Oh, right.
Yeah? It's clearly on there. Do you have access to the internet?
Yes.
Right, the quickest and cheapest way to do it is to download a copy from our website. So if you go to
Yeah.
www.landregistry.gov.uk,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
when you get to the home page, you'll see a section there that says Public.
Yeah.
You hover over that, you'll then get a drop-down menu. Choose
Right.
the option that says Online Services.
Yeah.
That will then take you to another page where you'll see a green box in the middle that says Find a Property.
Yeah.
All you need is your house number and your postcode.
Okay.
Enter those, follow the instructions. When it asks you what it is that you're looking for, you want a copy of the register.
Copy of register. I'm also looking off for the mark-off date as well.
Well, the edition of the register that's current was completed the day after it was captured. So that'll answer your question when you get.
Yeah, but is that actually put down in writing on that title, on that?
No, because we only record the day that we received it. That's the only information you'll be able to get. We always put in brackets next to the entry the day that we received the application.
Right.
So if you, for example, took out a mortgage on the 1st of September and we received the application on the 5th of September, the date in brackets next to it would say the 5th of September, whatever year, a registered charge dated the date of the charge. You won't ever get the date that it was completed.
Is the mark-off date the same as the date completed?
Well, the date, when you're saying mark-off, what exactly do you mean?
The date that it was actually put onto the register, the date and time it was put onto the register.
The date and time that it would record that it was onto the register will be the date and the time that you see on the register that you get, because we enter everything onto our system as soon as we get it.
So are you saying that once it comes into the post and the envelope is ripped open, instantaneously it goes onto the register?
We capture everything the day that we get it.
Okay, that's quite a standard of service you operate there.
I'm not saying we complete it the day we get it, but we capture it the day we get it. So the information that you'll get will be the date of capture and the time of capture.
Okay, but the time and date of capture, isn't that different from the mark-off date?
Yes, it is. Can you give me a little bit more of an idea about why you're looking for this?
I'm just doing some research on my property.
Right. Okay, well, as I said, if you get a copy of the register, it will show you the date that it was captured onto our system, which I think is what you're asking for, and also the time.
Okay.
It won't show you the date that it was marked off our system, if that's what you're looking for.
Right. I mean, that's quite fundamental, the mark-off date, surely, because...
To what?
Well, I mean, after the mark-off date, Barclays is the mortgagee. Before the mark-off date, I would assume the C&G, in my case, is the mortgagee. That's quite fundamental, surely.
That's really a matter for you and them when you decide, or they decide, that for our purposes, we're registering the change in your mortgage lender if you change your mortgage lender.
Indeed.
When that actually occurred, that's a matter for you and them. Was it the date that you signed the mortgage, or was it when...
Well, that's not strictly true, because
I can tell you how to access.
Yeah, but that's with the greatest respect, that's not entirely true, because in terms of the electronic mortgage, that only comes into force the dates that it's registered with the Land Registry, because of the Land Registry Act 2002.
Both bits of information that I think you're looking for is to get the date that we received it.
Yes.
Which would be the date that it was registered from.
Yes.
And the time that it was registered from, the time it was captured, is, as I said earlier, to get a copy of your register. Because
okay, so just to clarify, if I get a copy of my register, it will have the capture date and time and the mark-off date and time.
If you want the mark-off date and time, then you're going to need to put something in writing to request that, because that's not information that we can access for you as easily as that.
Oh, right.
So if you want that, then we'll get it for you, but you'll need to put it in writing, send it to our office in Gloucester, give them the title number, and tell them that you want to know that particular application, what time was it, what date was it completed, and at what time.
Fantastic. Where can I find your address, and who do I...
you find the address for all of the offices on the website under Contact Us.
Okay.
And as long as you've got the title number, it'll get to whomever it needs to go to.
Right, so I just generally put Land Registry and head the letter...
Office,
yeah, dear Sir, Madam, and my title at the top, and explain what I want.
Reference properties and how we send our...
Okay. Well, I mean, if I'm writing a letter to get the mark-off time, I might as well write a letter to ask in the same letter
but you will probably get a response back asking you to get an office copy of the register, because that is information that's freely available, that we do charge for, but you can access quite easily. I
mean, what I'm scratching my head about is why I don't already have this information. It seems to have gone. Everything seems to have gone into a black hole. I mean, when things are registered, does the Land Registry send anything to the mortgagor?
No, in 27 years of working here, it's a question I've never been asked.
Oh, okay. Well.
Which is why I was curious about why you needed it.
Okay. Wow, that is some statement.
Normally, even the slightest bit interested in was when their mortgage was registered, what time, when the application was completed, and what time. Generally, most people are just interested to know that it's been done and roughly when. But I've never been asked for anything as specific as that. We will find it for you and send it to you.
Bless you, thank you.
If you want it quickly, then the quickest and cheapest way to get the data captured and the time is to get a copy of the register from the website. If you want the mark-off date and time, then you'll need to write to Gloucester.
That's very kind. Thank you ever so much for your help.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.